Murphy gets the return, and it's a decent cross, and it's in! That one will count! That one's huge! The cross from Murphy misjudged by Joan Garcia in the Barcelona goal! On 18-year-old shoulders. He's been up to everything in his playing career so far. And Lamine Yamal is up to this moment as well. Barcelona level the tie. Fermin returns it. Rafinha takes his time. Rafinha picks his spot. Paul will continue with his. Can he get it in early? He can. Anthony Elanga in on goal for Newcastle, and they're level. There's the chip. Newcastle have been beaten here, and Barcelona have their lead back. Araujo wins the header. Lamine Yamal has played that straight to Lewis Hall. Now it's Harvey Barnes. Barnes gets it past Araujo, and Elanga has got another one. And Yamal scores again. That was rifled past the dive of Ramsdale. Swept forward for Fermin Lopez to run onto it, and Fermin puts the ball past.
That looks like a bit of a tweak.
Ramsdale has stayed back to his peril. Robert Lewandowski makes it a whole handful of goals for Barcelona, and they are now. Lamine Yamal looking for Lewandowski. Lewandowski does not miss those chances. Oh, that's a risk. That was a mistake. It's Rafinha. It is a magnificent 7 for Barcelona.
Well, he scuffs it and it falls to Fornals. Anthony with the follow-up. It's in the back of the net. The referee has not. Towards the right, get a little bit fortunate with the rebound. Lamine, Rooney, Jules Koundé, Ferran Torres. It's a wonderful goal from Football Club Barcelona. Plenty of players involved.
So
Rooney, Ferran! It's another goal for him. He's got a brace in 2 minutes. Well, it's a wonderful conundrum to have for Hansi Flick. Whoever he puts in scores goals for fun. Yep. Some space here for Rooney. 3-1 Football Club Barcelona, the most. Ferran is on a hat-trick. His shot takes a deflection. Well, he's in one of those moods.
anyway, Lamine Yamal.
And it's a cool penalty from Lamine Yamal. Well, he was the player missing on the score sheet. Fornals. Oh, flick to the far post, and this one will count.
Cucho Hernandez gets one back.
And it is 5-3. Cucho Hernandez. How much added time do we get?
Forward off El Yunusi's boot. Here's an early chance, and it's a stunning start. Victor Dannison, the 17-year-old, gives Copenhagen. What a pass that is. What an opportunity for 1-1. And it's been taken. Lopez, who picks out Yamal. Koundé on the overlap. Might not need him. Takes a deflection. 2-1 Barcelona. Lamine Yamal. 13 goals in 14 matches in the Champions League last season. There's his first of the current campaign. And Barcelona's captain slams it home for 3-1. Rashford's kick finds the back of the net. It's another Champions League goal for Marcus Rashford. It's his fifth.
The flag stays down. Beautiful control, Giuliano Simeone! It's a brilliant goal for us. He's found Olmo, back to Marcus Rashford. Rashford! Made by Rashford, finished by Rashford. Cancelo is twisting and turning, and he fires the shot in! A fortunate goal for Barcelona.
لم يستغل ايضا وجود ايضا كيليان مبابي في دكه البدلاء. نشوف الان الاستغلال، نشوف الان الاستغلال. ممكن هناك، ممكن هناك، ممكن هناك. الله الله، منجم ذهب خرج منه رافينيا. البارسا يطلع ورافينيا يلبي الرجل الذي جاء على لاعب يتقدم الان مع كوندي. ممكن يتصرف، ممكن يتصرف. هنا المرور، هنا التقدم، هنا المتابعة. الله الله، في أسوأ أيامه تظل بحاجة إليه. ما كان لهذا الرقم أن يغيب عن الكلاسيكو أبدا. ألم يكن صاحبه الهداف؟ البارسا يجعلك أصغر سنا مما أنت عليه، أصغر سنا مما أنت عليه. لم تزل أهدافك كثيرة فقط، بل حاسمة. في انتظارنا لمن نحب نتعلق بآخرين. هكذا ريال مدريد في انتظارهم لكيليان يتعلقون الآن بجونزالو. القصة لا تبدأ بحد. التعليمات وصلت والكرة تصل الآن إلى فيران توريس. خذ هنا المحاولة، هنا رافينيا. يا رب، يمكن لمثله أن يقوم بكل شيء في لحظة واحدة. رافينيا الرجل السوبري دائما.
Full of tumult, lots of changes of personnel and arguments, and yet in a metronome fashion.
That's a beautiful touch from Ferran and Fermin. Oh, what a finish that is! Rashford. In from Rashford, dangerous looking ball, and it's ended up in the back of the net. Rafinha arrived.
Another 5, not another 7. I think that's no good. This is not an impenetrable football club Barcelona side.
Here is Fermin with the shots! Wow! A real thunderbolt from Fermin Lopez, and Barcelona are flying.
And if we're honest, neither Mallorca, nor Levante, nor Rayo played anything like this.
And there's Rafinha, and there's the fourth. Barca aren't done. They're looking for more goals. Here is Olmo. And Lewandowski! Olmo. Bernal, and he's found Lewandowski, who finds the back of the net. The offside flag is up.
I think correctly, but where the pole was or wasn't, doesn't strip away.
And it is a goal for Barca. They have 6. Led away by Kubarsi. Rafinha chasing and.
Glanced on by Hollis. Is that over the line is the big question. Slavia Prague think so. Vasil Kushing, I think, got the final touch. And the home fans celebrate, as do the... Little flick from Rafinha. There's De Jong. This is good from Barcelona. The end product lacking though, Fermin Lopez. He squeezed it in fact. 15 15 minutes, he had Barcelona all sorts of worried. They're very much approaching the comfort zone at the moment. This is Pedri. Fermin, so much space, and finds a fabulous finish. Fermin Lopez at the double. Gets the congratulations from his head. Sadliek signal. And there's the equalising goal. Koundé's delivery. Seen a bit enough. Here's Olmo though. Barcelona queuing up, and that's a beauty. An absolute beauty from Dani Olmo. Barely has he come off the bench that he's blasted Barcelona into the lead again. Rashford, Lewandowski scores.
Gay, and it's given to Lamine, and can he finish? Yes, he can. Lamine Yamal opening the scoring for Barcelona, taking advantage of some sloppy midfield. Lamine with Cardona for company. Goes past him, into the box, and still Lamine! Goodness me. Out of absolutely nothing. Genius from Lamine Yamal. We said he looked in the mood today. Boy, that was... And you're up here. Oh, and it's through to Pape, and he is completely unmarked. The offside flag stays down. Here's Lamine Yamal through on goal for the hat-trick. Lamine! Found the finish from the tightest of angles. To Pedri, looking for Koundé and finding him, and Koundé and Lewandowski is offside.
Who's offside? Koundé? Lewandowski.
Options for Levante, and here's one of them. Ivan Romero, and Ivan! Morales scores. 38 years young. And another corner taken quickly for Barcelona. Pedri with a shot from distance. And Pedri with a tremendous goal to get Barcelona back in this game right at the start of the second half. It's a wonderful hit from Pedri. In by Rafinha, and there's space here. Far too much space for Ferran Torres.
And Ferran.
In from Lamine Yamal, it's a good looking ball, and it's into the back of the net. It's flock cleared, and a chance here for Alaves. The flag stays down, and inside the first minute the visitors have Rafinha continues his run, pulls it back, and it falls to Lamine, and Barcelona are level. Lamine Yamal in plenty of space in the penalty area. He wasn't going to miss that. Excellent work from Rafinha. Should have scored. At the other end, here come Barcelona with Rafinha, pulls it back for Olmo. What a pass from Rafinha, and a fine finish from Dani Olmo. Barcelona were very, very close to conceding at the other end. They've just gone ahead. Vicente gives the ball away. Now here's Dani Olmo. Can Barcelona finish this off? Dani Olmo is through on goal, and surely Dani Olmo with the third. All 3 points wrapped up for Barcelona.
Carrying it on there, Fermin Lopez, support here from Lamine Yamal, it's brilliant from Barcelona, and it's the first goal of the game, and it's taken just over 5 minutes. Costinha a bit short with that one, might pay a price. Barcelona with a man down, but on the attack with an opportunity for goal number 2, and it's taken, and it's El Kabi. This time it will count. Ayoub El Kabi was denied his header. Scored 5 goals in the Champions League last season. Is he going to get one here now? He certainly is. And he made it look very easy indeed. Here's Rashford, looks to tee it up and finds the back of the net for his third. He made his debut for Sweden in the international break, looking to make an instant impact. There's number 5, lashed home for the hat-trick. Loose in midfield from Olympiacos. Here's Rashford, brilliant control and a lovely finish for number 6.
Set with a strong challenge. It falls to Lewandowski here. Athletic didn't clear their lines, and Robert Lewandowski opens. Lamine Yamal, first time ball. What a ball that is. Put Ferran Torres through on goal, and the second goal is there. Unai Simon once again. Gets it back, Eric, and just about finds Fermin, who finds the back of the net. Barcelona have a third at the start of this second half. It's Fermin. They need to change that tomorrow when they visit Elche. Beautiful skill from Lamine Yamal, and what a ball again to find Ferran Torres, who is through on goal. And Ferran Torres finishes off a sublime move.
Centre forward has just come back from a broken leg himself and is on the bench here. That's a decent ball into Knauf, whose first touch is good. Knauf scores! Barcelona 0, Eintracht Frankfurt 1. Rashford's lovely ball in, what a fabulous ball, put away by Jules Koundé. It's 1 each. It's a magnificent ball by Rashford, and it's headed firmly into the back of the Eintracht Frankfurt net. 1-1. Lamine Yamal dropping it up toward Koundé, who's scored again. Jules Koundé with 2 Barcelona goals in 3 minutes.
Rafinha strikes it well, caresses it down the middle. The Panenka from the Brazilian for his 9th league goal of the season. Barcelona have surely not another Panenka. Well, it's into the bottom corner, hard and low, to double Barcelona's lead. Vlachodimos guessed the right way. Here's Bernal with the ball in, and it falls to Olmo. Dani Olmo thumping home the 3rd goal for Barcelona. He had plenty of space, and it never felt like he was going to miss that one. Olmo pops up for his 7th league goal of the season. Floats it in towards Osso. Lovely goal. Really nicely taken goal from Osso. The ball in from Juan Luis. Decides to find Rafinha. It's deflected. And in for the hat-trick for Rafinha. A big deflection. And a big celebration. He might go it alone here. Cancelo into the box. Cuts in. Cancelo! Here is Osso coming forward. Good ball in, and So has pulled one back for Sevilla.
He does these things.
Gets a hand onto it, but just enough power from Robert Lewandowski. It's going to be a 1-on-1. It's taken a long time to finish, but he does. Celta equalise. It's Sergio. Rashford. It's a good ball from Rashford and Lewandowski. Well, he's found the only gap available to him through the legs of Radu.
He's played more minutes than diving in, and certainly live it looks like he's the guy that provokes the contact.
Borja Iglesias! Wow, what a finish! Well, Jutgla will claim the assist, but really that was all about the venom, the placement and the quality of that finish from Borja Iglesias. Rashford, the ball into the right position, and Lamine Yamal, well, he's powered it past Radu. He got a hand onto it again, the Romanian goalkeeper, and without this being his finest performance, Lamine Yamal has scored for the second consecutive game. Rashford corner, the header at the near post, and it's gone in, and it's Robert Lewandowski. A hat-trick for him, scored with a penalty, a volley, and now a header. All of them first touches.
For the moment, Alex Baena through on goal. Baena with the finish, and everybody's expecting the flag to go up, which it eventually does.
Well, the finishing was great. Recover the ball, let's see this pass.
Here's Rafinha through on goal, and Rafinha levels things up at the Camp Nou. Beautiful ball, and Rafinha, calm as you like, taking it round Oblak. And Atletico Madrid's lead lasted barely a few minutes. Lewandowski and Dani Olmo. It's a beautifully worked Barcelona goal. It's finished by Dani Olmo. Balde, Ferran is calling for it, and Ferran gets it, and Ferran finishes it off. The third goal for Barcelona, wrapping up all 3 points. It is a big, big win on a big night at the Camp Nou for Barca.
Standing firm for the time being. Koundé. Into the back of the net, and we have the deadlock broken, and it's a first ever goal for Barcelona for Marcus Rashford. What a place to do it, back in England in the Champions League. Newcastle United 0, Barcelona 1.
Well, they've clipped in several balls into that box tonight, Barcelona, without much luck at all.
Almost 3/4 of the way through the game. Can't afford to concede possession in that sort of area to a man like Rashford in the form that he's in. It's absolutely sensational. Rashford at his brilliant best. There was no stopping that. It's a missile straight into the back of Newcastle United's net as Marcus Rashford doubles Barcelona's lead. What a night he is having on Tyneside.
You won't see a ball hit more sweetly than this.
Cousin game on the road, PSG on the road as well. That's their final group game. They've got to go to Marseille and to Union Saint-Gilloise, Benfica, Athletic Club and PSV heading to St James's Park as Jacob Murphy sends it across, and they're on the ball. And it might just be an interesting finish to the match after all. A glimmer of black and white hope from Anthony Gordon in the last minute of the 90.
It's come from nowhere, really. You couldn't see it happening. It was almost as if they were just playing the way to the final whistle.
Rashford! It's a special goal from the Englishman, firing the ball into the top corner. And it's wild scenes inside the Spotify Camp Nou. They're one step closer to that La Liga title, and that was a moment of magic from Marcus Rashford.
It's the last thing he needed. They gave away the free kick on the edge of the penalty area.
Yes. Patient as ever from Barca. Fermin. Run is from Olmo, who leaves it for Ferran. Oh, it's magic from Football Club Barcelona. Breathtaking football. That's why they are running away with this championship. It's just simply too good for Real Madrid. 18 minutes into the game, it's 2-0, and it looks like it could be a long evening for the visitors.
Incredible football all round the pitch. You just mentioned the word, they